Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to Feature Friday. Of course, my name's Bobby. This week, we're finally able to show you two really sweet features that I'm very personally excited to show. One of them has been cooking for a while and I think is very well executed. The other one is the addition of a bunch of options that the community has been asking for, and we can finally start talking about them. So, enough with the teasing. Today we're covering two major updates. One with the service level agreements. We've redone the UI and added a bunch of options that people have been asking us for. And then the second thing, we have finally introduced business hours into Repair Shopper. So enough jibber jabber, let's get into this. So if you head to admin, there will be a new option on the left called business hours. And if you click into it, business hours will be disabled by default, but I imagine basically everyone's going to want to use this. Go ahead, check the box, hit save, and you've set up your business hours. Easy as that. For those of you that are a little more adventurous, you can customize the hours as you see fit. You can also choose to be closed for a whole day like I've done here. Another really neat thing we've done that I kind of alluded to before is we've added a holiday calendar, and we've also bootstrapped in a bunch of holidays, and there's a selection of countries here you can choose from. And when you turn on the bootstrap for the holidays and hit save, it will automatically load the holiday calendar here, and you'll see a bunch of holidays. In this case, this is the US that I'm showing, pre-added in for you. You can, of course, delete them as you see fit or add your own custom closures. And then when you have them all listed, go ahead and select which ones you will be closed for and hit save. Once you've done that, you don't have to worry about blocking off your calendar or having people schedule time on those particular days. Also, for business hours, you'll be considered closed for those days as well, which plays into something I'll show you here in a little bit. The neat thing is, too, you don't have to remember for these preloaded holidays in the next year to change them for the days that do rotate. We will automatically update them for you. So pretty cool stuff. What this will do for things like your custom widgets, your appointment booking tools, whenever your clients go to load them, and if you're closed on a certain day or you're only open during a certain number of hours, those will automatically be reflected there and prevent any of your clients or your customers from scheduling time. I do want to note that we still do allow employees to schedule time on blacked out days, because we know things happen. Sometimes your business might be closed, but you'll promise a client that you're going to visit them at a certain time, and we wanted to allow for that. So that still can be done. And when you're looking at the calendar from your UI within Repair Shopper, you'll see that the days won't be blacked out because we still wanted to be able to give the ability for technicians or managers or owners to schedule time on those particular days, but your clients, if they're looking at the calendar, they won't be able to. Anyway, that's the business hours. I did want to shoot over to the booking tool really quick just to show you a neat little addition that was added there as well. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, there is a appointment booking tool in the Repair Shopper App Center, and I've covered this before in a past video, but the TLDR is basically you can choose when appointments can be made, how long they are, how many simultaneous appointments can be set up if you have like a in-store appointment system. It's pretty cool. Definitely worth checking out. But you can choose to also have this apply against the holiday hours. And if you do, it'll just use that system, so you don't have to worry about updating in multiple places. And you still have things like buffer times that you can set up and things like that, appointment length, concurrent appointments, all that good stuff. So that all ties into the business hours feature. Let's talk about service level agreements. So service level agreements are tied to contracts. If you're new to Repair Shopper, contracts can be found in the customer tab, and we've gone over that in other videos, and I'm sure there will be some upcoming stuff that I will tie back to contracts as well. But today, for service level agreements, the UI updates you'll notice there's a new status column, so they'll show you if the SLAs are being used anywhere and that they are active. There is now individual pause buttons for those of you that want to be able to pause certain SLA timers. You can also globally pause them. This is especially handy for holidays, things like that. Also, when you click the new SLA button, there's several new options available to you. Things like time to response, time to resolution, assign to tech, reassign, and set priority have always been there, but the new cool stuff is SLA breach warnings that can be tied to a notification center alert that you can set to make you or your whole team or another individual aware that a ticket is about to breach. We've also added the option to tie your service level agreements to your business hours. So when this box is checked, SLA tickets or tickets with service level agreements on them will have their SLA timers paused when you are outside of your business hours. So to say that another way, if you have a ticket open for a client and in your contract with them says that you guarantee a time to response during a certain set of hours, if you are outside of your business hours, that SLA timer won't count. And then it will automatically start back up when you have your opening time set. And that's what ties back to business hours. Pretty cool stuff. And then the coup de grace here, you can pause your countdown for your service level agreement by ticket status. And it's a drop down with the multi-select just like everywhere else in the app. But a lot of folks had been asking for ways to maybe set tickets that are waiting for a client reply that don't count against your SLA because you're waiting on them to contact you back and things like that. They wanted to be able to do that, but at a status level. Good news is you can do that now. Remember to hit create SLA or update when you're done if you're editing an existing one, and all of your settings will be saved. The last thing I want to cover on today's video is on the tickets index page. You may notice if you are using SLAs that the ticket icons now have a couple different colors. The black-gray means that the ticket is within SLA and everything's fine. Yellow, which isn't pictured right now, means that you're approaching an SLA breach, and red means you breached your SLA. To go even further, if you click into the ticket, it will actually tell you by how long you breached this SLA. I believe if we go back and you click the more info, it will also tell you right here. And what's handy about this is the quick access is available anywhere the ticket link is, so invoices, estimates, that kind of thing. You'll be able to pull it up really quick or from the customer detail page. Anyway, that was a whole heck of a lot of information. If you're still here, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. For those of you that gave us the feedback about things like the ticket status, the business hours, I definitely appreciate your patience, and I really hope that all of these updates live up to what you were asking for. And thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next one.